How's it going? How's it going today, guys? It's Sick DQ here with our 22nd episode of our Fallout New Vegas playthrough. Today I got a quest planned out for us. We're gonna go to, I think it's, what hotel is it? It's not the Ultralux Hotel, it's the... Give me 1 second. The Silver Rush. That's the hotel we're gonna go check out today. That's somebody we're gonna talk to there. Bring Boone with us.
Okay.
I guess the square is the main part. I know we're getting close to our next level up. We'll be able to choose a perk too. Looking forward to that. Maybe we can reach that this episode. Try the north gate. Still trying to learn which ones to go into. It's impossible to see with power armor in third person. Oh, there's our level up. Alright. Speech is 80. So let's increase our barter song. We got new perks too, weapon handling. I'm gonna go with this weapon handling so I can start using them LMGs. That's something we weren't able to use yet. I was looking forward to that. Oh, that's awesome. I'm a tank, dude. LMG shooting, comic killing, power armor build. Alright, let's see about going in the strip.
Move along.
Alright, so we're looking for the Silver Rush Casino. That's the Gamora. That was the Lucky 38. We know that's the Ultralux. This has gotta be Silver Rush Casino. Oh, that's the Tops Casino. We have Michelangelo's. Maybe it was down one of the alleyways. See about coming through here. This free side. That's the Kings.
Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Hungry? Thirsty?
Okay, okay. Here's the Silver Rush down here. Look at that gun, man. You know I bring this thing right here means business.
Hey. Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons. Welcome to... I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling. It should only take a moment.
Away.
There. I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Dang, they got some pretty cool weapons here. Recharger rifle.
The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith
What
with
in the
Van
Wayne's
Graffs,
world?
Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
That's how they
Okay,
rolling.
everyone. Show's over. Back to work. Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
Mind if I ask you
Not
some
at all.
questions? What do you think
There
of the
are
gun
chief
runners?
competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
So is this
Yes,
a
it
family
is.
business?
My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
This seems like a bad neighborhood to open
Look
a
around,
store.
and you'll notice two things. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graff goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them.
Tell me about
This place is
Freeside.
certainly lively, that's for sure. Did you want to know something specific about it?
Tell me about the
The
Kings.
rulers of Freeside. The Kings are a bunch of boys who refuse to grow up, and this is their playground. Their leader seems different, though. The few times I've dealt with him, I've been impressed, despite myself. Unfortunately, he rarely acts. The Kings believe that everyone in Freeside can do whatever they want, provided they can back it up with force. Which suits us just fine. When we first arrived in Freeside, the Kings protested when we kicked out the original occupant of this establishment. When we reduced several of their members to glowing puddles of goo, their objections vanished. Since then, we've left each other alone.
Dang, they're hostile.
I don't
Tell me
really
about
have
the
much to
followers.
do with them. They seem to have an aversion to weapons technology, and those who possess a great deal of it. Their loss, really.
What is there to do
You
here?
probably noticed the Atomic Wrangler across the street. That's pretty much the place to go around here. They make it a little loud around here at night, but the business their proximity brings more than makes up for it. Other than them, you're better off skipping Freeside entirely and just heading to the Strip.
I was wondering
It
if you
just
had
so
any work.
happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure, count me in.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Alright. You just got Birds of a Feather quest. You got all kinds of stuff.
Welcome back. Did you have news? Of course.
See what you got for sale. Cleansing flame. Multi-plas rifle. That's cool. Probably shoots multiple shots, three extra shots. It's got the plasma defender. Is that a Gatling gun? Dude, that's sick. The Smithy Special. And a tri-beam laser rifle. Okay, okay. Flamer tanks, katana blade, laser pistol. Plasma defender sheath stabilizer. So even the special guns have mods you could get for 'em. Plasma rifle bag accelerator. Okay, this is pretty cool. For some reason it won't let me sell them guns. I got all my weapons. Oh yeah, that's right, they took all my guns when I exited out the building. Okay.
Welcome to the
Simon.
Silv. Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard. Well,
That's
no
right.
time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out.
All right.
Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area. I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma? Nothing wrong with
Plasma.
going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just insulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad.
All right, Simon.
Settle in. You've got some hours left before your shift ends.
He said there's eye candy across the street.
Here comes a winner.
At the Atomic
I'll let you
Wrangler.
handle this.
Oh, I look like a clown with the helmet on. You know how we rolling? Presidential status. Got our beret on, our medal on it. Boom, you better pat this man down. Who's this clown?
There. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Get the hell out of here, you're drunk.
Fine, I'm going. I'm going. I'll take my business elsewhere.
More like he's going to the Wrangler for another drink. You watch.
Right, no drunks. No time for that. I'll throw
Another
up
one
on the
coming.
floor.
You're on.
What we got here?
Hi.
Stop.
I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
We're gonna have to
Fine by
search
me.
you.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it?
You sure?
Heads up. Looks like we got
I
another
gotta
customer.
check. Interesting feller here.
Howdy.
It's a gambler.
I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Certainly, sir. We need to pat you down first.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
I'm sure you're a man of your word, sir, but still, need to pat you down. No
I suppose
exceptions.
it's all right. If there's no other choice.
He's clean.
See? Told you
All right.
so.
Just taking precautions, sir.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Boom, what you think of it? Who is this
Hey,
clown?
looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
We're gonna have to
That's
search
not
you
really
first.
necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
It's company
Damn, I knew
policy.
this wasn't gonna work. Over here!
Whoa!
What the hell you supposed
Good
to
shot,
say?
Boom. A revenge note, roving trader outfit. We got the hat too, cool. C4s. What do we have going on here? To whom it may concern, if you are reading this, then I am likely dead. I can only hope that I have managed to take out some of those thrice damned graphs with me. My family deserves that much, at least.
Help me clean
Tell
this
me,
up.
you know anything
no
about
one's
this?
gonna want to shop here with the corpse out front.
Okay.
Crap. This I do not
Got rid
need
of that
today.
body, didn't we?
Keep your head straight, rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
And abandon our shift. Who are you?
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. I can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
Why not tell her yourself?
I would, but I tend to distract the boss lady a little too much. She can't help herself. Anyway, I got things to do. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. There's hope for you yet.
That's right.
It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You kept away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money. There's a deal that we've
talking?
been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good? Good.
I'll do it.
Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
Alright, let's see about delivering this package to a man at the designated location. Gotta see if I get some mods for the LMG, boys. I like how just bulky it looks. You can tell it's a heavy gun. And we come to mean business.
Are you the Van Graff's emissary? Do you have what we
I am.
requested? We were told
Who
there
is
would
we?
be no questions. Do you have what we requested or not? Huh.
Right here.
Then our business is concluded. Tell your superiors that we will contact them shortly.
How's it going? Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
I know junkie. Kids are still trying to kill that rat.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Girl got that knife on her now.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
Hello, delivered the package as
And?
requested.
Don't leave me in suspense. What was their reaction?
They seemed pleased and
Good.
said they'd be in touch.
Good. Here's your payment. If you'll excuse me, I have some thinking to do. Oh, Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with. I volunteered you. See him for the details.
Just the person I was looking for. Your name came up in a discussion we had recently. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I don't think you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you a chance to prove me wrong. What do you say? Want to make some real money?
What would I have to do?
No. That's not how it works. You don't get to weigh the options. You're either in or you're out. All right then.
I'm in.
If we're going to work together, there's only one thing you need to know about me. I like things simple. Recently, Glory negotiated a deal between us and a big-time player. We're talking more caps than you'd probably see in a lifetime. Your part in this is simple. To finalize this deal, I need to tie up a loose end. To do that, there's a girl I need you to find.
You tell me anything more?
Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy. That's some fancy shit, right? Don't know what her mother was thinking with a name like that. But this girl and I, we need to have a discussion. Find her, bring her here, so I can talk to her, one-on-one.
You know where
Fuck
she
no.
is?
If I knew where this bitch was, you think I'd be asking you? Still, there's someone who might. Old Alice McLafferty, Crimson Caravan, might know something. She keeps tabs on caravan traffic in the Mojave. Wouldn't put it past her to keep track of Cassidy Caravans and its owner. Find her,
I'll do
bring
it.
her back here so we can talk. Needless to say, there's some good money in it for you.
Now we're gonna have to find her and bring her back. So we're gonna have to disband Boone for a little while.
Fine by me.
Make sure he ain't got nothing important on us. I mean, he could tag along for now. But you gotta go to the Crimson Caravan Company. What do we have right here? That's whiskey.
Welcome back.
Looking for Cass. The Van Graffs told me to check in with you.
Coincidentally, I'm also looking for her. I've got a business offer she'd be interested in. I believe Cass frequents the Mojave Outpost, far south of here, near the California border.
Are work contracts common for the Crimson
Most
Caravan
merchant
Company?
companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get paid. After their upkeep and expenses are deducted, of course.
What kind of upkeep
Food,
expenses?
water, living quarters, medicine and clothes, just the basic stuff. It all comes out of the company's coffers.
Are work contracts
Yes,
legal?
and they have been for decades now. The hired hands know what they're signing up for. We don't hide anything with fancy talk.
Seems like the companies are
That's
getting a better
because we
deal.
are. We always pay up when the contract ends, though. Won't stay in business long if you've got a reputation as a cheat. I'm
Looking for
afraid
work.
we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
I'll take it. What do I need
Deliver
to
this
do?
invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran. It's been...
Okay, so before Cass will follow us, which we already updated. If I'm Rosa Sharon Cassidy, I'm calling her Cass. For her to follow us back to, what's that, the Silver Rush Casino, we're gonna have to complete You Can Depend on Me first for her to do that. So we're gonna head over to Camp McCarran right now. I'm trying to set it up where we can do as many quests as possible before we lose our fame with factions and stuff. We're gonna have to go back and do a
Did you know
couple
the strip's
more
all
that we
stirred up
might have
lately?
missed, but dang. But we're gonna do another playthrough on the quest we missed. Like, we'll probably do a Legion playthrough on another character. We're gonna do a couple of playthroughs on New Vegas, but this is the main one I'm working on right now, the 100% playthrough. I like to obtain every unique weapon, armor, special items in the game, stuff like that. Now, Camp McCarran used to be an airport. Must be down a level. Oh, okay.
Hey, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
Actually, I have an invoice for you from Alice McLafferty.
From Alice. I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice?
You mentioned Vault 22. I might be willing to help.
Straight to it then. Have you signed the release forms? No? Doesn't matter. We'll keep that to ourselves. Vault 22. Where to begin? Imagine,
I'm
if
listening.
you will, the wasteland in bloom.
Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible?
Nothing is
Precisely.
impossible.
Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over. But how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I described to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you.
Scientific discovery is never so simple as
Isn't
that.
it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated.
All right, I'll do it.
Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you? Best of luck to you.
All right.
Not that you'll need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get some data from
I
Vault
shouldn't say
22.
anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, Hildern didn't mention
But
anyone
now
else.
he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich, not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
All right, I'll look for
I
her.
had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it. Of course.
Ask some questions.
Anything.
Can you tell me anything
Keely's
about Keeley?
brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Exactly how
I
old
couldn't
is
get her to
Keeley?
say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So, I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
What? All right. I have to go to the Crimson Caravan. I don't know why the marker's not updating. It's being weird.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I delivered the invoice
Well, you've
just as
proven
you asked.
yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
What other work do you have
As
available?
much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the Gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost. Thank you.
I'll see what I can do.
Was there something else?
Alright, so we're gonna go meet with Cass now. What's my armor looking like? Still decent.
Morning.
We'll have to do some off-stream farming and farm some cows. I can start repairing some of my gear and stuff when we need to, because we're gonna start getting into a lot of fights. I mean, I can do it on stream, I just won't post that content on my YouTube channel, the playthrough. You can always do the stream, just collecting some gear and selling stuff on stream.
Looking for trouble?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your
They
caravan.
want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Wait, what happened to your
Mojave
caravan?
happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
You haven't even
If
seen the
someone
offer
came
yet.
up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter
Alice
here. The terms are
McLafferty,
fair.
eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money.
Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you
Look,
sure?
I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
This outpost is the last place you want to be trapped.
That's a good point. It's the caravan clearance that's got me stuck here. I'm sure this bar's getting tired of propping me up. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. Here you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name. No
What do
idea.
you do now?
Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
There's other
Where?
places to go.
Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave is getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
You could
got
come with
one
me.
too many by my count. You
Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna send Boone on his way.
What is it? If
Then
that's
we
what
should
you
part
think.
ways, Boone. We're gonna send him to
I'll make my way
Lucky
there.
38. Now we're gonna
You
take
come around like a bad
Cassidy
habit. What's on your mind?
as a companion. Interested in
Don't
following
know.
me to Freeside?
Not sure where to head next. Go with
You can go with me.
And why the hell would I do that?
Stay here, you know exactly what's gonna happen day
So
in and day
fighting
out.
boredom is your argument, huh? Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
Alright.
Hey. Glad I.
Now we're gonna bring Cassidy to Jean. This is the best way to do this quest line. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, yeah, some thugs about to attack us.
The Silver Rush is just down the street here. You can't miss it.
Oh, that was Jean outside. We probably didn't have to come in here. Oh, nope, he is in here. He just looks like them dudes,
Hello.
too.
As I live and breathe, Rose of Sharon Cassidy. the late Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Was hoping you were on that caravan I massacred, but Crimson Caravan and Van Graffs won't need to worry about you anymore. Mojave's ours, and we're shutting you down for good.
You shoot, you'll regret it.
Really? We'll see about that.
Alright. So that's gonna fail that story. So before we go any further, we need to activate Cass's storyline that's gonna be Heartache by the Number.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here, Tal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
Think there was anything
Only
left?
wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much. Thanks.
Let's go then.
I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes. Ask
I've had
him
other
then.
questions. Where'd
Gift
you
from
get
my
that
dad,
pendant?
along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
Your mother was
You know,
a tribal?
like one of the tribes from the east. We got him out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
That's
Didn't
one way to
ask
put it.
Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior. Only complain he wasn't around to do it no more. Not much to
Tell me
tell.
about your dad.
He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Where did you
Short
learn
of
to
cats
shoot?
is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. And hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
Where do you learn how
Dynamite's
to
for when you
handle
don't have enough
dynamite?
bullets, want to clear a pass, or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the Divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
Any other
What,
weapons
you
you
mean
know how
like
to use?
spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
Alright, let's move on. Alright guys, we're gonna end the episode off here. Next episode we're gonna pay your respects to Cass and her caravan. Pay your respects with Cass at her caravan's grave. We're gonna have to complete that quest first before we can go any further with the Birds of a Feather quest line, because it's gonna fail Heartache by the number. Because what's gonna happen is, for me to keep the Silver Rush and have access to the store and stuff, we're gonna have to eliminate Cass. But I would like to complete as much of her quest line before we give her up to Jean. Alright guys, y'all come check us out on YouTube at SickBQ. Got the Twitch going as well. Y'all show some support to the channel.